over here. We got a prize, baby. Okay. I am just doing the final touches on my makeup because honestly I filmed this video and then I was like, oh, let me film it again. People come on my comments all the time and they're like, be honest, you were out selling that cat and that's how you met him. And I was, because I have no shame in having a price on my kitty cat. So I met my now fiance at one of my favorite hotel bars that I used to go to in Boston. I was actually waiting for my friend because she and I were gonna go a little bar hopping. So as soon as I walked in and sat down, I think I was sitting down for probably like 2 minutes. He walks in with his guy friend. Immediately they walk up to me. First thing he said was, can I buy you a drink? Take notes, ladies. That is how a gentleman approaches a woman sitting at the bar. He didn't ask me my name. He didn't ask me what I did for a living. He didn't ask any of those things. He just asked me what I wanted to drink. And the bartender was making our drinks. I excused myself to the ladies' room and I wanted him to see my legs because my legs were out and I was looking good, okay? And when I came back, the sitting arrangements had changed because originally his friend was sitting next to me and he was sitting on the other side to his friend. And when I came back from the bathroom, him and his friend had exchanged seats. So I obviously caught game because I'm like, okay, so obviously he really likes me, which is fine because he was the one that was swiping the card. Then at this point, my friend walks in, he offers to buy my friend a drink and, you know, we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other, and at the end of the night, he asks me if I want to come back to his place. And obviously, I told him it was gonna cost him because I'm sorry, you just met me. So if you're gonna assume I'm going to be a hoe that gets paid. I'm not a free hoe. And he told me that, you know, that wasn't something that he does, and he doesn't carry, you know, that amount of cash on him. But he then proceeds to tell me that he would still like to get to know me and take me out to dinner one day. Most men are threatened by women that have a price on their kitty. So I was actually surprised to hear him say he would still like to take me out to dinner, even though I turned him down or told him that it was gonna cost him some coins if I was to go home with him. When I gave him my number, I did not really think that he was going to like actually reach out. A week later, he reached out and he asked me out to dinner on our first date. Keep in mind, he met me during my birthday month. We met like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, and for my actual birthday, I was going to Morocco. We went on our first date and then we went on our second date a week before I was supposed to leave for Morocco. So he already, you know, asked me out for our third date, but because it was my birthday month, I told him that I wasn't gonna go on a third date with him unless he was gonna have a gift for me because it's my birthday month. You are courting me, you want to take me out, you want to spend time with me. What do I look like spending time on my birthday month with a man who's not gonna buy me?
That's my fault.
And once again, he wasn't offended by that and he said, of course he could do that on our third day. So we went out to eat and then he was like, would you like to go back to my place? On this day, I said, of course. Also, my gift was at his house. I wanted to see what the gift was. So we go to his house. He got me this cute Louis Vuitton purse with this Chanel perfume. Also a basket filled with like masks, chocolate, little things that girls like. Like he literally put a lot of thought into it. And I was like, that is so sweet. And then he wanted to kiss me. And I was like, baby, relax. Hold on, we need to talk about it. I was like, what are we doing? And so he then proceeded to ask me to be his girlfriend. But like I said, I was thotting and bopping. So I had a roster of men that were taking care of me, paying my bills, buying me nice things, taking me on vacation. So I told him that there was no way I could give him exclusiveness unless he was willing to take care of everything that these other guys were taking care of, which was my bills, my, you know, car, everything. And once again, he wasn't threatened by it and he agreed. Said, of course, that's something that he can do. I then was like, okay, I'm going to be your girlfriend. And so then I became a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I didn't have to go out and thought and bop anymore, because I had him paying my bills. Time I had my own place. He had his own place. We did not start really living together until after we got engaged. And even after we got engaged, I still lived in my own place for a while. You guys like to hear the story about how I got him to propose to me? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that is how I met my now fiance.
Red flag. Go ahead, Hakeem. At least you got the full context.
So, everybody who's watching us, Kick, Twitch, shout outs to Joe No Hurt Facebook, and YouTube. I want y'all to clearly listen to this girl, and you can tell that she did not come from a 2-parent household. Clearly. When your body that is so sacred and is for child rearing, which is some of the most dangerous things, and your body is for your husband. When there's a price, I don't think you're a person that believes in God. I heard somebody that was lost. I heard somebody that dealt with trauma, and I think she needed therapy. Reason why guys her age are not checking for her, because there are guys who got millions of dollars that are 28. They're just not getting for that. Guys are not looking for women who make things conditional and put a price on you. If a person could put a price on you, then we can do whatever we want. I like y'all. I don't mind you doing that. I don't mind cutting a check too. But if I'm going to cut the check, we're going to do the most nastiest thing ever. You don't respect yourself? You say if you got a problem to put a price on it, I'm like, did your mama do that? Sure enough, I know she ain't do that. And then on top of that, she's African. So 9 out of 10 times, I know she probably has a Christian background. And she's out here putting her face in public talking like that. Ladies, don't put a price on your body. Please. You're not going to get nowhere with that. I'm telling you. I've been screaming on this for the last 470 something episodes. When you put a price on you, you're not valuable anymore. You can't put a price on something that's intangible. That's priceless. Especially your body, your womb, and you put yourself in a predicament to catch diseases and all this. I'm just telling you that. Please think about that.
I'm gonna go all the way, Hakeem. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Apparently, the guy never seen a woman that has all these red flags of what she was saying. That man is a sucker, and at 50 years old, you could kind of tell he never had a woman, I never talked to or never experienced a high. As what Natasha would say, low maintenance, but they consider themselves high maintenance. So this is his first time ever experienced this type of woman before, and then he has to pay all that type of stuff because he believed he looked so good and everything. Man, to me, she should have put down. She should have put down on her TikTok. This is how you get a sucker. Women, this is how you get a sucker. Put this. Make sure you get this money out of him. Everything. If you keep doing dates, you gotta demand these things in order to move to the next level. Like, no. And the thing is, it's like I'm guaranteed this is the guy first time he ever dealt with a woman like this. And my thing is, it's like I don't believe that man's rich. I feel like. I don't think he's rich. I just feel like, he's the type of guy, maybe, he had maybe very good, successful business. Maybe he makes, a very good amount of money, maybe in the low 6 figures and everything. Maybe he saved all his money and everything. And then fortunately he retired and everything. and then he has little money to spend and everything, not knowing that you with this chick right now. It seems like she wants to be a trophy wife, and what trophy wife is, you do what you do what she says. If you don't do what she says, either it could be in a divorce, or you're not gonna get the cookie. You're not gonna get the cookie. And the thing is, it's like there's a lot. Like I said, it's so much other things out here in these podcast worlds, on YouTube and everything. Male content that could tell you stuff like this of how to look for a woman, or go to church, or how to get a woman and everything. And you can see her, It's not just her. It's a lot of women like her who be on these TikToks, on these Instagrams, on these YouTube page, pushing this stuff like this, and continue to push stuff like this. Continue to push stuff like this. And to me, I believe, I know we do. We can't. We know what's up. I just can't believe. Well, I can't believe it, because there are some men at his age, 60s and 70s, are now just learning about YouTube and everything. Now just learning about podcasts and everything, and they don't really know stuff like that. And if that man has a son, or a grandson, or a brother, or whatever, I just feel like that guy needs some type of help, because what he's doing right now, to me, if he stayed with this woman and actually married this woman, I guarantee you, about the next 3 to 5 years, he's gonna be broke. Because the more you keep paying her, and the more that you reward bad behavior, the more she's gonna keep doing it, and she's gonna ask for more things and more things. She's gonna ask for the trip, like, hey, let's go to Tokyo, let's go to Dubai, let's go to Africa, let's go to South America, let's go on a cruise or something like that. Let's get a bigger house. I feel like we need a bigger house, all that type of stuff. Money, 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 money. And with this guy, I feel like, if they get married and everything, I guarantee in the next 3 to 5 years, his money's gonna be drained. And then once it gets so drained, and he's not doing what she wants he's not doing what she wants him to do, it could end in divorce.